Yo, yo, what's happening? Still using my whack ass phone. I just can't pull the trigger on a new camera. Like GoPro style type. There's just so many options, and I've just been so busy with work trying to get all this stuff done before, 2 weeks before Christmas, and then just kind of lay low for a couple weeks and not work. It's been a while. Are we having fun yet? Because 95% of this stuff everybody predicted. I mean, not everybody, but people that have been awake for a while. So the order of today is this Maxwell trial that everybody is talking about, acting like it's a real thing, like anything's gonna happen, if it's even real, because anytime that you get a court case and all they're giving you is sketches and drawings of it, tricks. I remember when the Boston bombing happened, and I knew that the dude was a patsy. Come on, bro, let's go. Come on, bud. I knew the dude was a patsy. I followed it really closely, and it was just interesting how they had been searching everywhere for him. And then all of a sudden, they're in a highly populated area in a neighborhood or something, and they find him, hiding inside of a boat, like they wouldn't have checked that area. Shot through the throat, supposedly, so he can't talk. And then I was like, man, I can't wait to see this dude in court and see what they ask him and how he gives answers, since he can't talk. And what do you get? Sketches and drawings, just like NASA. They give you CGI and ribbons of imagery, throw out these crazy numbers to make it look like, oh, you're not a scientist, so you can't fathom that we know what is 3 billion miles away and all this bullshit. So, this Maxwell stuff is just complete theater, to give you the illusion that all these judges aren't already bought and paid for. Most of them probably been to Epstein Island, probably got video of these guys diddling little kids. So, it's just another distraction. And I keep telling everybody that everything is chaotic, and they keep bringing out distractions just to keep people stimulated by bullshit, so that you don't have enough. They don't want to get it to the point where people have had enough, at least in the States. They want to keep everybody nice and cozy and entertained, so that nobody comes together and does anything. Just keep everybody calm, It's just funny. I got friends that are supposedly super, these smart guys that, Bruno, come on over here, bud. We're not going in there. This dude's loving it. Tunes, come here. Come on. I know. Got some snow last night. It's always pretty when the snow hits in my area and there's still some leaves on stuff, because it kind of hangs out. But, this stuff that's going on, they have to do it differently in different areas, because each area has their levels of slavery. So in America, America is free, on the surface. And then you got levels of it, And then you got the other part of the West. You got Europe, and they're kind of, a couple levels down from the freedom. They can't really have guns. They got cameras everywhere. So, you know, and then you got these Eastern countries like China and Japan and, you know, even Australia and Russia, where, you know, these people have been beaten down for so long that, you know, they're like a couple levels down. They don't have really any freedoms. They're just happy to be able to live in their own abode, you know. So they got to do things differently in all these countries. In America, it's just 100% media driven, fear propaganda nonstop, you know. And I think they're kind of overplaying their cards here because, you know, I've talked to some people. My brother-in-law is a priest, like an actual Catholic priest. Talking to him over the holidays, which is why they don't want you to spend time with your family, because they don't want you talking to people that can actually think, that will spark something to get you thinking. You know, and he's telling me from all the people he talks to, with all the parishioners and everything, that people are fed up. You know, even the people that got the jab, they got it originally just to, you know, they're so tired of the new normal that they wanted to go back to how things were. And that's never going to happen. And I think a lot of them are realizing that now. And they're 100% not, you know, they're not going to get the boost. You know, they're not going to get the Omicron shot. You know, so it comes to a point where it's just too much for most people, where you keep hitting them with propaganda and fear, and people just shut down and they don't want to hear it anymore. So they stop paying attention. You know, I mean, they just said there was this deadly new variant that the symptoms that they're saying, it's everything I've been reading about people that have been having injuries from the jab. And I knew they would do that. It's obvious. Now they're saying that this new variant has been here the whole time, maybe. And you're just completely asymptomatic, but it causes long-term effects like heart problems. You know, so they want you to be afraid of everybody, all your fellow man, but not looking at them. So this is a quick video. I haven't done one in a while. I'm gonna get back to doing this. I got wrapping up some stuff, and you know, I'm hanging in there. You know, I highly encourage you not to read about this stuff every day. You know, even the stuff like this that I'm talking about, where it's kind of positive and you're telling them that's all bullshit, because you got to check out sometimes. And you know, you should always be focusing on yourself and how you can get better. It helps you deal with tough situations better. And if you leave yourself vulnerable and are constantly living in fear, you know, you can kind of lose your grip on yourself. And you know, that's when you become sick and stuff. And it is flu season, so if the flu is still real, you know, sniffly cold season, you know, and you will get sick if you beat yourself down all the time and stay in a negative state. So hope everybody's doing well. Talk to you soon.